Alright guys, ZFR back here and we are talking about Rick and Morty. So pretty much I told all my viewers that the second half of this year I'm going to be getting back into a lot of the newer video games and TV shows we haven't talked about before, and that's right, Rick and Morty is going to be one of those. Rick and Morty is a show that I just happened to really start watching on April 1st when I was waiting for the new episode of Samurai Jack, but we got episode 1 of season 3 of Rick and Morty first. So yeah, that's when I first started watching Rick and Morty, and the show has been amazing ever since. I've ended up watching every single episode since then, and I've enjoyed all of them, and I'm eagerly awaiting the first well, not the first episode, but the second episode of season 2, which is airing tonight. So yeah, be ready for that. That's gonna be pretty awesome. But pretty much, I kind of want to give my opinion on the show in general and just kind of tell people why this show is so amazing. Because believe it or not, a lot of people have not even watched this show yet, and a lot of people haven't even given it a chance yet because it looks just like some goofy cartoon or whatever. That doesn't really make much sense when it couldn't be farther from that. There's a lot of cool stuff from Rick and Morty. I'm just going to go over some of those in this video. So, the first thing that is awesome about Rick and Morty is Rick and Morty themselves. Those two characters have such a great connection when they're on screen together. It's just one of those things where their personalities mix really well together. They play off of each other's lines and stuff really well. And overall, they always are having some kind of interesting dialogue or adventure together. And you just gotta love the two characters. And the best part about them is both of them are pretty flawed characters. Neither of them could be further from perfect, and yet they're still super enjoyable and fun to watch characters on screen. So yeah, Rick and Morty are definitely what makes Rick and Morty so great. Like that, I think that's a given, obviously, but still, I just had to throw how great these two characters are in here because they really are two amazing characters to watch on screen. But the second thing, in my opinion, that makes this show so amazing is the underlying questions, the underlying themes and everything that really just kind of make you think about stuff. I really love that about this show, and that kind of inspires me kind of as a creator and artist myself. I really like the fact that this show is so goofy and so fun and just has all this action and all this crazy stuff going on, but at the same time of being all of this big jungle gym of like action and violence and all that, like within there they still find the time to ask you some of the biggest questions, to ask some of the hardest questions to answer, just to kind of pick at your brain and like make you think about stuff. I love that about Rick and Morty. That is just one of the absolute best parts of the show that I think really is what helps a lot of adults resonate with the show as well as some of the younger audiences. Then, of course, we have to mention the adventures. The adventures in Rick and Morty are just so freaking wild, man. They go on a different adventure every week, and it never feels rushed. That's the one thing that impresses me so much about the show. You see the characters doing something brand new every week, and yet it always feels, it just always feels like they managed to wrap up all their story arcs really well. Even when they leave some open, they usually do come back to them. So it's really well written and stuff. Is really well constructed, and that's just something you gotta like about the show. And all of these different adventures they go on are usually so interesting and just fun to watch, and sometimes they do leave you kind of like, whoa, that just happened. Or sometimes there's some tension in them, sometimes there's heroic moments, and then sometimes there's just some moments where the characters make decisions you have to question and stuff. And another really awesome thing about a lot of the adventures in this show is they usually do end up referencing like some real life movie or other TV show, and that's one thing you got. Like for instance, the most recent preview we got, I think it was the beginning of episode 6 of season 3. It's pretty much them. It's pretty much from Star Wars, like where they destroyed the Death Star, but this time around, it's like it's pretty much like this giant beetle monster, and they're destroying, like, I don't know, his egg sack or whatever. So it's pretty awesome. Like they just make those references, and it just makes people from other genres feel a lot more at home when they're watching some of these episodes. So with that being said, those are the 3 main reasons I love Rick and Morty, but there are of course a ton more, but I don't want this video to be too long, and I feel like those are the 3 that matter the most. I feel like those are the things that make the show really great, and I feel like I went pretty in depth on them pretty well. So overall, Rick and Morty is amazing, so I can't wait for tonight's episode. I am so ready to see more of these 2 characters and their adventure, and they're even supposed to be focusing more on Summer and Beth's character this season, so that's going to be a really great thing to see, to finally see those characters get a little more spotlight and just see them get developed a lot more. But overall, like it's looking like it's going to be a pretty awesome season of Rick and Morty. They've already said this is the darkest season yet, and I'm kind of expecting that because Rick and Morty has always been dark. It's never really been a super light show. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave likes and comments down below and tell me what you guys think. Don't forget to hit that dislike button if you dislike the video, but hit that subscribe button if you love this video, guys. So anyway, I will see you guys on the next one.